Welcome to the Horn Chronicle, a German tastes America.
40 hours got me going.
Tales of bourbon, barrels, and time.
Dallas dropped another game in overtime. Caught a ticket speeding down to 65. You know where I'm going.
Tucked along the banks of the Ohio River lies the charming town of Augusta, Kentucky, a place where history runs as deep as the river itself. In 1797, Revolutionary War veteran Captain Philip Buckner donated 600 acres of land to establish this very town. More than 2 centuries later, his name now graces Augusta Distillery's flagship bourbon, Buckner's, a tribute to heritage and enduring craftsmanship. Augusta is a tiny town of just around 1,000 residents, nestled about 45 miles southwest of Cincinnati. It's not only home to a wonderful distillery of the same name, but also the hometown of a prominent family. More on them later.
Like a rainy Sunday morning makes me want to stay in bed, twisted up all day long. You're my inspiration, girl, you take me places, put the words right into these songs. Stealing kisses undercover, babe, see forever when I see your face, and I swear God made you for me.
Housed inside the beautifully restored F.A. Neider building, a 19th century industrial landmark, Augusta Distillery has transformed over 40,000 square feet of history into a state-of-the-art bourbon destination. Once it was a factory producing buttons and carriage hardware, until its closure in 2007. Today it stands reborn as a $23 million bourbon destination and event center, proudly part of the Kentucky Bourbon Trailcraft Tour and Northern Kentucky's Beeline. And if you like bourbon, you shouldn't miss this distillery.
Yeah, I'm down for life, you got me wrapped around your finger, and I like it just in case you can't tell. You make it easy, loving up on you, make it easy with every little thing you do. You're my sunshine in the darkest days, my better half, my saving grace. You make me who I wanna be. You make it easy. Stealing kisses undercover, babe, see forever when I see your face, and I swear God made you for me. You make it easy, loving up on you.
Here, time is measured not in days or months, but in years. Their single-barrel, cast-strength Buckner's releases, aged 10, 13, 15, and even 17 years, are unfiltered, bold, and uncompromising. In 2023, Buckner's 13-year earned the title World's Best Bourbon at the San Francisco World Spirits Competition, cementing Augusta's place among Kentucky's elite. Visitors are invited to step inside and experience the journey from grain to glass, from the glamming stills to the quiet barrel rooms where the river's seasonal breezes nurture the aging whiskey. You can even roll up your sleeves, fill and sign your own barrel, and taste bourbon straight from its source. Augusta Distillery is more than a place to make whiskey, it's a celebration of a town's rebirth, of heritage preserved and reimagined. Standing here, with the Ohio River glistening beyond the windows, you can feel the spirit of Augusta itself, steady, proud, and ready to share its story, one exceptional pour at a time.
You probably don't remember me, 'cause you were high and all strung out. But I'm the guy that spared your life last week when you broke into my house. No, I ain't been having nightmares, just dreams of whipping your ass. I hear hard time, it ain't no fun. Be thankful for that glass. I rehearsed it in my mind, how things would go today. Practice what I tell
On the
you.
tour, the story begins with the history of the F.A. Neider Company. Founded in the late 1800s here in Augusta, Kentucky, it was once a thriving manufacturer of carriage hardware and metal fittings. Known for its ingenuity, the company even built much of its own machinery in-house, producing patented parts that would later find their way into the early automotive industry. For well over a century, this factory stood as a cornerstone of local industry until its doors finally closed in 2007.
I bought you this Bible, don't worry, it's on me. I know it's a lot of pages, but you got time to read. 'Cause the paper said you got 3 years, so while you're in that cell, you better find a way to find him, or I'll send you straight to hell. Yeah, Jesus loves you. He'll forgive you for your
From there, the tour moves into the production hall, where the heart of bourbon making comes to life. Here, our guide explains the mash bill, the precise recipe of grains that gives Augusta Distillery's whiskey its distinctive character. The careful selection of corn, rye, and malted barley sets the stage for a spirit that is both deeply rooted in tradition and unmistakably their own.
On the market, 'cause my little girls can't sleep. My friends all said they'd have
As we
shot
climbed the stairs toward the fermentation tanks, the air grew thick with a warm, intoxicating aroma, the sweet, yeasty perfume of mash in mid-fermentation. Before us stood 18 towering fermentation vats, each one alive with the slow, bubbling transformation that marks the very first step on the journey to an exceptional bourbon. Here, in this room, grain and water give way to spirit, a process as old as Kentucky bourbon itself, yet unique to Augusta's craft and character.
time on this earth ends. Yeah, Jesus loves you, but all it takes is faith. And if you come near me and mine again, you're gonna meet him face to face.
From the fermentation room, we stepped directly into a bright, sun-filled hall, the heart of the distillery, where the transformation reaches its most dramatic stage. Here, gleaming column copper stills stand ready to coax the spirit from the fermented mash, separating the purest flavors drop by drop. In this room, science meets artistry, and the raw essence of bourbon begins to take shape.
No, you ain't looking for a shout out or a spotlight. You're just happy to be here drinking cold beer in the cheap seats on a Friday night, working a long week off. I sing plenty of songs about love gone right and love gone wrong, but this ain't that. This is for the people in the back. Yeah. For the boy in the back pew, headed back to the front lines in the morning. The mom rocking dad's rolling her work clothes. She ain't in it for the glory. The angels in the wings, trying to fly behind the scenes. I know where you're at. Yeah, tonight I'm singing loud.
No distillery tour would be complete without a tasting, and Augusta is no exception. Alongside their regular lineup of whiskeys and bourbons, I simply couldn't resist trying the 15-year-old Buckners. And what can I say? It was absolutely remarkable, rich, complex, and unforgettable. so much so that I couldn't leave without taking a bottle home. To make it even more special, this one was hand-signed by none other than Alexandra Castle herself.
She ain't in it for the glory. The angels in the wings, trying to fly behind the scenes. I know where you're at. Yeah, tonight I'm singing loud for.
I promised earlier to reveal the town's most famous connection, and here it is. Augusta is home to none other than Nick Clooney, brother of the legendary singer and actress Rosemary Clooney, and, as you've surely guessed by now, the father of Hollywood star George Clooney. George himself attended Augusta High School, walking the same quiet streets that still define this riverside town. It's a reminder that Augusta has a way of producing stories and people whose influence reaches far beyond its modest size and tranquil setting.
She ain't in it for